Hey Tubies, it's Psychic Bob. Well, here we are, it's Saturday night. It is so awesome to be with you guys. I'm sitting here looking at my mystical black mirror that I brought with me. And we're going to talk about that in just a few minutes. But, I want to first off just say thank you. Thank you to all of you who've been coming out to my videos. We've had such a good time. Yesterday we had a vlog, kind of a mix of UFO Friday and a UFO watch and a nature walk. A little bit of melange, but we had a great time. So many of you were so kind and supportive. Thank you for all your condolences over the passing of our little dog Jake, and thank you for all your support for welcoming Grizzly. So I've been having a busy day today. I've been playing with Grizzly, going walking. He loves to run. It's been a lot of fun, and in between that, I've been doing readings and working on my new book. That's right. This summer, I'm going to be coming out with a new book. I think you guys will like it. It's going to be my book on astrology, and I think you'll really enjoy it. So I'm working on that in between everything else. It's been a busy day. Anyways, I'm getting this video out late, I know, but I hope you guys will stay up and watch it. And, by the way, also some of you have written and said, Psychic Bob, I want to get on the schedule for readings. We are getting back to you. I'm still kind of catching up. We've had a backlog of letters. So not to worry, Psychic Bob will get to you, okay? And we'll get you on the schedule. If you want to have a private session with me, that's you and me one-on-one for an hour. And we can do that by phone, by Skype, or in person. And just contact me at my contact information below this video. It's my phone number, 571-483-2112, or write to me at my email, readings@robert-hickman.com. Again, all that'll be in the box below. Here it is, Saturday night. We got to get a seance going on here. Tonight, I wanted just to do something a little different. Every now and then I like to change it up. Since I'm traveling, I feel like just doing some different stuff today. So tonight we're going to have a seance, and we're going to invoke spirits through the black mirror. So if you've never worked with the black mirror, this is something that is a very old tool, very mystical, used by ancient magicians and witches. And the black mirror is basically a piece of glass that is painted black. Regular mirrors are silvered on the back with silvering, and black mirrors are black on the back. So they're less, actually you can see it's kind of reflected, and ooh, that's kind of a neat effect. I have fun with the simplest things. But they generally allow a deeper field of gaze. That's been my experience. And as many of you know, a few weeks ago, we did the black crystal ball seance. This is going to be hopefully similar, just a different kind of form, but similar principle. So anyways, I think I'm going to set up back here on this little table so I can set everything down and not have to worry about holding it and worrying about the candle. So let's get set up, okay? So what we'll do is we're going to move back here, and I'm going to put this here and here, and we'll get our candle lit. I got to get my matches here. I'm just using a simple white candle. You can use any candle color that speaks. I use white because it's symbolic of the connection to the realm of the dead. So hopefully we're going to get some spirit people to come through tonight. And we'll see what they have. Put that on the other globe. So, let's turn off our lights here and let's get ready. All right, guys. Well, I've got my little table area set up here. And one of the things that I always recommend if you're doing seances is have a bowl or a glass of water also on the seance table. Water is believed to be an electrical stimulator. It's ions, electrons stimulate electrical energy that spirit people can draw from for manifestation. So we've got our water. We'll put it back here. Set it right here out of my way. I'll draw it closer. Doesn't matter. I'll put it right there. And now when you work with the black mirror, you want to have soft lighting. like I have here. Have a place preferably where you can sit your black mirror and try to angle it so that you have the minimal amount of reflections. Like if I angle it towards the light, you can see it's reflecting. So we don't want that, you see. So we want to angle it away towards a deep field. And right here, I get a really nice deep field of view. I don't see my reflection or anything in the room. This is why I like the black mirror, because it eliminates a lot of the distractions. So, before we do this, let's all just take a moment. Let's have a little prayer. Mother, Father, God, we thank you for this night of gathering. We ask that the door be open between the worlds, that we might speak with those who wish to bring us messages. We invite the great ascended masters, the teachers of old, the ancient ones of knowledge. We call the angelic realm, and those of the great and mighty dead, all spirit guides and blessed souls. May they come and be with us this night, our night of gathering. We thank you and ask that the door now be open. So mote it be. So mote it be. Well, I'm going to get comfortable here. And I'm just going to take a little while. And when you work with the mirror, you just want to relax into it. So we're going to just pause and look into our mirror and see what there is to see. When you gaze, you don't want to force visions. You just want to slowly let it come. And as I look at our mirror now, it's starting to cloud over. Now you may have to adjust your mirror to get the right depth. Now I've got it. And the interesting thing is the black mirror literally will open up to you like a doorway in a portal to the spirit world. As I look within, it's interesting. I'm literally being drawn in. Starting to get a faint mist over the portal. It's literally like a door is opening and I'm gazing into a realm filled with fog. When you start to see the mist in your black mirror, you'll know that you're starting to make contact with the other side. Oh, this is fascinating. As the mist is starting to clear, I'm seeing what look like, I thought they were little lightning bugs. I saw little sparks of light floating in the mirror. I believe that I'm actually looking into the realm of the Fae, the fairy people. It's interesting because what I'm seeing is behind the light, it looks like a deep midnight blue sky. And I can see the black silhouettes of high trees. They may be oak trees. I can't tell 100%, but I tell you, this is amazing because I'm looking into literally like through a window into a different world. Right now, all I'm seeing are little sparks flying, and I don't think they're bugs because they're moving with such a speed and with such a determination. And they look like they stop literally in midair and change direction. It's absolutely fascinating for me. Now another fog has come. It's kind of blocking out the scene. Don't worry about it. If your mirror hazes over, it just means they're taking you deeper in. As I'm looking into this mirror, I tell you, I just feel such a vibrancy tonight. I recently cleansed and reconsecrated this mirror, and it's allowed a really it's given the mirror, I think, such a charge, a very powerful charge. This is interesting. I'm seeing what looks like a field with outcroppings of rocks. And I see it looks like people. They're in hooded robes. These look like magical practitioners, almost like Wiccans or maybe Druids. There's a man turning to face him, my God. He has a beard, it's just full and white. And he's got a walking staff in his hand, and he's approaching me. It's as if he sees me, and it's weird because there's this mist that keeps drifting between us, and I think that he's seeing through the mist as well. Can you see me, sir? Can you see me? He's just staring at me. Can you see me? Okay, I can hear. You know, this is the amazing thing is I get voices sometimes through the mirror. And I heard him say, yes, I can see you. It's funny, he's talking with a British accent. So where have I come upon? What have I come upon? Who may I ask are you? He says that he is a practitioner of magic. What is your name? He gives me the name of Talon. T-A-L-O-N, Talon. He said, I'm Talon. Are you a druid? He said, one could call me a druid, I suppose, but I'm more than that. I am a servant of her. Of whom do you speak? My God, he said, I'm a servant of her, and he's pointing up. Let me see. It's the moon. You're a servant of the moon mother, the great goddess. He's smiling at me and he's nodding. Where am I? Is this in England or Britain? Where am I? He said, you have entered into another world, different than your own, yet similar. Is it the land of the Fae that I'm seeing? Is it the fairyland? He just smiles at me like, yes, you found your treasure, is what he's saying. Thank you, Talon. Talon, I hope I'm not intruding. I didn't know that this would happen. I'm gazing. He says that he sees me as if I'm a ghost. He says, you appear in a hazy form. So I guess he's seeing there's like a dimensional doorway. I'm using a mirror. He said, how is it that you're here? And I explained I'm using a mirror. He just nods. He said, yes, I know this technique. Thank you. Well, forgive me for disturbing your gathering. He said it's the night of the full moon. He said she is present and all of us honor her. He keeps pointing up to the moon. Thank you. He said, you may go on your way. Thank you for coming to see us. Thank you. Forgive my disturbance. I appreciate your time. Oh my God. This is where he just raised his hands and he goes like that and the mirror just closed. My God. This is so, I'm tripped. What else? Is there anybody there? Any spirits who want to come over with a message for us? Oh my God, I see Rose. Oh, Rose, how sweet. Rose says, she said, you didn't think I was going to stay away tonight. No, Rose. Thank you for coming. You look beautiful in your gown, yes. Okay, I'll tell them. Rose said she knows that we're broadcasting. She says, I had to come in and say hello to everybody. So Rose sends her greetings to all of you. What's that? She said, it's good that you do things a little differently now and then. She said, even you need a break. Thank you. Yeah, I want to do something different to recharge my energy tonight. Not that I don't appreciate your presence. I'm glad you've come. She said she knows. Rose, is there anybody over there who'd like to bring messages to anybody? Oh, she's there with you? Okay, bring her through. She said that Doris Stokes, the famous British medium, wants to come and talk to me. Doris, I can see you. Thank you. Oh, wow, this is so cool. Yes. Oh, okay. Sure, yes. All right. Okay. Yes. For D. Okay. Yes. This message is for D. She's a viewer here. D, your channel used to be called Just D's Creations. Doris Stokes is here. And she's asked me to tell you, she said that the spirit world is calling you to spirit work. And she says today, she said, remind your friend that she has many talents and many of us here wait for her. And she's holding up a picture. It's a framed picture. And it's Marilyn Monroe. And she said, you know, she has a soul connection to her. Marilyn Monroe's spirit wishes to work with you. And Doris Stokes asked me to bring that message over to you. So I hope you see this tonight. Yes, thank you, Doris. That's amazing. Thank you. Oh, okay. For him. Okay. This message goes out to Witchy Jim. Witchy Jim, Doris Stokes is here for you, and she said that she's brought some more spirit people that also want to talk to you. Let me see. Bring them forward. Who is that? Hi, what is your name? Oh, there's a woman here. This is interesting. Witchy Jim, this is for you. There's a woman showing herself to me in the mirror, and she looks like a hag, and I say that in a positive way. She said, she just said to me, she said, yes, you've identified me correctly. I am the Ancient One. Are you the Ancient Dark Mother? She said, yes. She says, you may call me Hecate or Hecate. She said, either name I will answer to. And it's funny, she's changing forms. She's like, she says, when she said Hecate, how do you spell that? She says Hekt, like the Egyptian goddess. She said, yeah. She said, like the Egyptian goddess. And she shows herself as the body of a woman with the head of a frog. And she says, I am Hecate. And then she switches back to a human form. She says, I'm also Hecate. Witchy Jim, she's asked me to, she said, tell Jim that I am the Ancient Mother and that he can call upon me, and I am helping him and working with him. She says, and leading him into the ways of understanding magic and its mysteries. And she says that the spiritual world has many gifts yet for you. She's literally handing me a cauldron. It's literally, wow, it looks like it's coming out of the mirror. It's so 3D. And she says, look at this cauldron. And I'm looking in the cauldron, and it is reflecting like black, but I see a faint circle. What is that? It's the dark moon. Witchy Jen, she says to tell you that she said you are being called to study and to know the dark moon. That's a message from you, from Hecate, your guide, or Hecate. You can call her in either form. Thank you. Thank you for coming. She just did like this, like a nod, like acquiescing, saying, I release that information. I leave you with that. Thank you for coming. She's back. Okay. Doris, are you still here? There she is. She said, oh, yeah. She said, the spirit people are so happy to come and help tonight. And she says that you can call on her as well. So you might want to explore Doris Stokes. Who else are you here for? Did you bring any other spirit people? Who is that? Oh, okay. For Gavin? Okay. Oh, wow, look at that. Oh my God. Gavin, this is interesting. I have two people that are showing themselves in the mirror. One of them is a man. He looks like literally Merlin the wizard. And when I said that, he nodded like, yes, I'm Merlin. So I believe that you're getting some spiritual guidance literally from Merlin, the ancient Merlin of King Arthur. That's literally who's appearing before me. What do you wish to say to Gavin? He said, please let him know that we are taking note of his development. He is reaching into our world and making contact. He says to tell you that they are eager to work with you. He said, this one has many lives of studying the ancient magics. And Merlin said, it will be my pleasure to teach him. It's amazing. Thank you. Who's the other one? Oh, that's interesting. There's a man here. This is also for Gavin. There's a man here who's appearing like a Celtic warrior. He's like got his shirt off and he has blue tattoos across his body, like spirals and symbols of snakes and Celtic knots. It's woad. It's a woad tattoos is what he said. Yes. Gavin, this man says to tell you, he said you have me guarding you. What is your name? He said they can call me Dylan. And he said, I'm a warrior. And he said, I'm Dylan. He says, I come in to teach him his power and his strength. And Dylan's asking me to tell you that he serves as a protector for you. He's literally showing me his weapons. He's got like cuffs of steel or gold on his arm, metal, sometimes metal cuffs. And he's showing me like a big battle axe. And he's got like a big spear. And he's got like a staff. He's got all of these tools. And he says, tell Gavin that I will teach him how to find the tools of power. Thank you. Dylan? Yes. Is there anything else I should tell Gavin? Okay. He said to tell you, he said, just let him know to call upon the name of Dylan. And he said, I will help him be brave and strong. He says, in the coming months, he said, Gavin will discover the power of the spirit world and his own connection to it. Thank you. All right, the mirror just clouded over. Doris, are you still there? Is there anybody else that wants to come through? Hello? There you go. You know, Fletcher, Fletcher had to make an appearance tonight. You just can't give me a night off, can you? Hi, Fletcher. Thank you for coming. Yeah. Fletcher's asking me to tell you guys. He said, tell them all to keep their chins up. He said, we're working with all of you. Fletcher said that each of you were called here tonight. He said, oh, we put out the message across the spirit world, and we called all of you here tonight. So Fletcher sends his greetings to everybody. He said, everybody watching this video has been called by him and the spirit people. So you guys are getting a lot of blessings tonight. Thank you. All right, who else is that? Let me see. Somebody else is trying to come through? Oh, look at that. Oh my God, it's beautiful. There's a man here. It's St. Anthony. I know who this is. Who are you here for, St. Anthony? For Amy Diana? He said, you know, the one in Edinburgh, Scotland. Okay. Amy Diana, this message is for you. I've received a message tonight from literally St. Anthony, the St. Anthony, the Franciscan friar. And he asked me to tell you, he says, please tell Amy Diana that she is under the protection of the highest of angels and saints. And he said, here in the heavenly realms, we guide and guard her. He says to tell you that you don't have to be afraid anymore. He said there will be no more danger or sorrow. He says you have passed your time of trial and been found powerful and worthy. He says in the coming year, he said, you will help others who have traveled and struggled as you have. Be a guide to others. For many people do not believe in the spirit world. He said, yet when it comes to them, they are helpless and do not know what to do. Remember your trials and let me help you. Let me help you to help others. Okay. Amy Diana, that's for you. This is for Amy Diana of Edinburgh, Scotland. And that's from St. Anthony, who's guiding you. Thank you. What is that? Oh my God. Yes. Are you who I think you are? Jack? All right. Oh my gosh. She's going to be so excited. Lady Angela, I have a spirit guide who's coming through the mirror for you. This is your spirit guide, Jack. And it's funny. He literally looks kind of like a pirate. You know, he's kind of rough and tumble, but very rugged looking. And he says to tell you, he said, I'm backing her all the way. And he says to tell you that the spirit world is proud of you for the choices that you made. And he wants you to know that you're not alone. Remember to call upon him. He says, tell her to call upon me. She forgets to invoke me. And he said, I'm always around. And he says, sometimes he gets bored. He said, I'm just waiting. Thank you, Jack. He says that he'll be speaking to you also in your dreams. He said, I'm waiting to talk to her and to remind her of myself. Thank you. I'm sure Lady Angela will love this message. I'm very honored that you come through to me. Thank you. I tell you, the spirit people are such kind people. They're all like being very friendly and just eager to speak tonight. Isn't that wonderful? The mirror's clouded over temporarily. I'm not seeing much. Is there anybody else back there who wants to speak tonight? Is there anybody else here? I think the portal is closed for now. Well, let me come a little closer so we can talk. Guys, thanks for being here. This is always exciting to gather. And, you know, I hope that you got something out of this tonight. For those of you who got messages, I hope they make some sense to you. You know, as I always say, I never understand the messages. I just deliver them. I'm just the conduit. So the mirror tonight brought forth some fascinating information. This is why I love the black mirror and the black crystal, because the connection gets so strong for me. So, you know, I would encourage you guys, you know, you might want to explore getting your own black mirror and, you know, see if you can get some results from it. See if it'll bring you a blessing, you know. Well, listen, I'm going to wrap it up. It's late here, but thank you for joining our seance. You guys are the best. I love you. Listen, just for those of you who are asking, remember that if you want to set up a private reading with me, definitely go to my website. While you're over there, you can also check out my books, my publications. I got a lot of books there. Messages from Rose, which is about my work as a medium. We've got Ouija Mysteries, about my work with the Ouija board. We got When Worlds Unite. It's about my connection with the channeling and about the alien revelations. All of that's over my website. So I hope you'll pop over there and check it out. So visit robert-hickman.com. I'll put the link in the info box below. Well, guys, thanks for being here. I love you guys. Listen, keep it here at Spiritual. Tomorrow is Sunday. And you know what that means? We're going to have the witching hour. That's right. I like to call our show the alternative to the Easter programming. So if you're a bit of a mystic or a Wiccan, or even if you're just curious, come on out here. Be here tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern U.S. time for our live broadcast. We're going to do a live show, and you can it's interactive with chat, and you can be here. So don't miss it. Tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 Central, 6 Mountain, 5 p.m. Pacific time. And for our European viewers, that'll be 1 a.m. London time, 2 a.m. Paris time. So definitely check that out. We'd love you to be here if you can. Anyways, keep it here at Spirit Channel until tomorrow, and may you always blessed be.